Hi guys, I'm Mark.
I'm Penny.
And we're the Oyster Boys. And today we are going to be reviewing the Proper Cornish.
Yeah.
Which is a tribute to Proper Job.
Yep.
From the Malt Miller.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So we've obviously got both the beers here. We're hoping that it's the Proper Job in this because
yeah, it could be a wheat beer.
well, I bottled two of each, and I put a sticker on the top and a sticker on the bottle so I could differentiate and make sure the same. But now I can't remember which one. Had the sticker on the top.
So you didn't write on the stickers what was in each glass. You just put a sticker on all of them, exactly the same
in different places.
Absolute classic.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you know much about Proper Job?
Yeah, well, it's obviously St. Austell's, their main one's Tribute. That's like 80% of their sales. That's
I thought you were going to say it's 80%.
No. It's 80% of sales is the Tribute, and then obviously they've got their derivative sort of other style as the Proper Job. But did you know that 50% of Proper Job sales...
That's cold. That's cold.
Oh, yeah.
That's cold.
50% of Proper Job sales are done in France. Sold in France, yeah.
I did not.
Yeah, they love it.
Wow. Okay, so
yeah, love a bit of Cornish.
An authentic IPA packed full of citrus flavours. It's big, bold, and a strong beer. It's 5.5%.
Yeah.
It's not that strong. A premium beer, isn't it?
Yeah, a premium beer.
With a crisp, bitter finish, perfect for pairing with full flavoured dishes, like another beer.
Yeah. Well, you made this one yourself, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I think we were both there, but you obviously caked it.
Yeah, I finished off.
And finished it off and stuff like that. So, any issues?
No.
No? Okay.
No. So it is... should we get it in the glass and the can?
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise we're just chatting to people.
Which one are we going to go for first?
I reckon just pour this one first, because actually, no, let's open this and see if it's a wheat beer or not. You check.
No.
No, good. Right, okay. Oh, your fridge is so cold.
It's great, isn't it?
What temp have you got it set at? Or?
Don't know, just max. Just max it out.
I think you might have maxed out the carbonation on these beers as well, mate.
Yeah.
So this was in the keg.
That's all right. It's your pouring. Well, we can pour the other one, can't we? While I think this is bottle condition, so it might be the same, and then I can turn around and go.
I don't think it's going to be.
It's meant to be.
I don't think it's going to be the same as this, is it, mate?
You've got one there.
Oh, have I? Oh, sorry, mate. I didn't realise.
I think that's yours.
Nice Malt Miller.
Yeah,
I don't know
I think that one's your one. That you can take that.
Oh, thanks. Oh, did they give it to you? Did they?
Well, obviously they've got some filtering. Is that clear? Is that anything? It was quite good that it went on the website. Obviously, the hops that have gone into this, Chinook.
Do you mind if I just pour this over there to see if I can actually fit some beer into my glass?
Slowly does it. I can't see why it would, if it's been on draft for so long.
Maybe it's a dirty glass, mate. Maybe you didn't do the washing up properly.
Charlotte, you didn't do the...
Okay, so, you know, I've got at least some beer in the glass now.
So, according to them, it's obviously, we know it's going to be good head, head retention. Probably not what we want right now.
Okay.
But if you go on their website, it's made with Maris Otter, so you've got the same grain bill, obviously is made up, and they've also got your Chinook, your Willamette, Cascade. So the three hops that they actually very generously put down with what they add is obviously the main composition of what comes with the Malt Miller, which obviously is no surprise. But I think if you go on the Malt Miller's website, they basically said that they did a trip down to Cornwall and they were drinking Proper Job and decided to
make a little tribute to it.
A little tribute to it, yeah.
Why not? Well, I mean, this looks frothy and foamy. I mean, I would say there's two glaring differences one glaring difference between these two beers, and that is
look, I mean, that's
the clarity, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, it's been in the fridge. It's been in the cupboard for a long time, so anything would have settled to the bottom. And when I put it into the fridge, it was standing up straight into the fridge, and it's been in the fridge all day, so it's never going to get any clearer than that.
No, and I remember when it was on draft, it wasn't particularly clear. And I'm pretty sure we watched a video from...
Your favourites?
Dog and Partridge.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And theirs wasn't clear either, was it?
No, it looks very similar to that, to be honest.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So oxidation or anything?
I mean, it looks muddy.
Fair,
doesn't it?
it's come from a keg, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's light enough in colour, I think, when you can see the light through it, but it's just solid.
But
It's
when
like a block of cheese.
Yeah.
It's like a block of tossed cheese in a pint glass
Yeah.
with a lot of froth coming off it.
So, I mean, it's difficult to say whether that's...
Were these from the bottom of the keg when you did it, or were they just normal?
Yeah, they were from the bottom of the keg.
Could have been that then, couldn't it?
Could have. Well, we didn't know... We was going so fast, and we didn't know whose keg it was going to be from, and then I was worried about it running out, so I just did it.
Yeah.
And you didn't, so we're stuck with the two that I did. Well,
Too busy enjoying drinking it.
So, but yeah, it wasn't that much different, was it, when we first got? So, well, and what do you think? It's very peachy colour, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
It's a little bit murky.
A little bit murky. Right, it's very murky. It's peachy. The head is not going anywhere.
But the head's good. And, you know, well, if you got that, not like that, if it was filled to the top, what would you think?
I think it was a milkshake IPA.
Yeah? Okay. But would you be happy? Would you be disappointed?
I'd probably go... I wouldn't score it highly.
No. I would say, for me, 6.6.
I don't think we could score it that highly. I'd probably give it a 5.8.
All right, okay.
I suppose, actually, if it was poured better, I'd give it a 6.
Yeah, and I'd say...
If somebody hadn't
I think even if this was clear, they wouldn't look very similar.
If somebody hadn't overcarbonated the keg, I might give it a 6.
Didn't you carbonate it and give me the keg?
No.
No? Okay. Worth
Absolutely
a try.
not.
Worth a try.
I went full Butte mode like you and gave you a flat beer.
Yeah. So, anyway, I think where it will score good is the smell, because I could smell it straight away when I was pouring it.
Well, I'm going to smell this one first.
Okay.
It does smell good, that.
It's not well.
It's like a cross between what I'd call like an old man beer and moving more towards what I like. It's still got that like nutty...
It's a trendy grandad.
It's trendy grandad. It's like that guy that's just getting a bit older. He's already wearing like the flannel shirt. He hasn't got the flat cap yet.
No.
And he's going to progress to a cardigan soon.
Yeah. The shirt's tucked in.
But do you know what I mean? That, like when I said there's a nutty smell on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I really like that.
But for the first time when I smell it, I get the hops, and then you get that sort of, like you say, after nutty sort of smell of the beer. Yeah.
The after nut.
After nut. Sounds like it's flick as well, doesn't it?
That's not what I thought.
Right, anyway, all right, okay. Anyway, you smell ours.
Well, smell. Not cheers the sniff.
I think it's very similar, to be honest.
Yeah, I just need to dig a hole. Yeah, it is. There's definitely... It's still got that nutty smell.
I think they're very...
You can get the hops
very,
as well.
very,
very similar smell. If I had not seen how this looks, I think you probably would struggle actually to tell them apart.
Yeah, I think you're right, to be honest. I think they've not got it... Yeah. Well, so in terms of aroma, they pretty much hit it a 10 out of 10, really, for that. What would I score it? I really think it's...
Take into account, it's not just how similar are they, it's how much you like it.
Yeah, of course. And I really do like that. I would give that a 7.8.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8.1.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really do, yeah. I really do like that.
It's full of nuts, full of hops.
Full of alcohol.
Yeah. Should we try it?
Yeah.
Are you just doing a top-up because you haven't got quite enough beer? I might just do mine after.
Yeah.
If I try and cram this in, it's not going to work, is it? No. Right, I'm going to... What are you trying first?
The proper... Yeah?
The Cornish. Proper Cornish.
Proper Cornish. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Just going to go with a moustache.
It's delicious. I mean, you know me, I'm not a massive hockey, but that is. Carbonation's spot on.
First of all, you need to sort out that carbonation.
Well, I can't now. I can't do anything. Spot. It's finished. It's gone.
And that fridge is so cold. But even with the fridge,
turn it down, shouldn't I?
Down or
well,
up?
It's because it's lager,
down
isn't
or
it?
up? What do you do? Down or up? To make a fridge warmer,
turn
is
it
it down? Or...
Turn it down. Because you turn
the power down. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, right. It's full of like hops of bitterness, but it
is very bitter.
But it's citrusy bitter, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like a West Coast IPA, but it's just bitter. Yeah. I can't do the big. It's just a film of us burping, isn't it?
that Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing again.
Yeah, but it's really grassy bitterness, but it's nice. It's really like sort of mellow bitterness, and it's really, you get that sort of Cascade hoppy flavour coming through as well.
It tastes fantastic.
Yeah.
It really does. It's just, I mean, it's so gassy. It's so gassy. I feel like
that's our fault, my fault.
Yeah, it's definitely your fault. There's nothing. I'll email mine. The kit's too gassy. But it tastes, no, honestly, it tastes great. It's such a long bitterness as well, though. Yeah. It's like, it's not going anywhere. It is a very bitter beer. But that hop flavour
really shines through.
Really, really is good.
And mouth feels nice as well for the Marisotto.
I'm going to try this one and see if it's anything like it. Still.
I feel like I swallowed a balloon.
I think they need to up their carbonation, really, at St. Oswald's.
You don't think?
I actually do prefer it a bit. I'd like it fizzier than that, but not as fizzy as that.
Yeah, because that's, But...
So similar, though.
It's similar. I feel that you don't get as much of the hop punch bitterness through that you do with ours.
I don't think that the mouth... I think the mouthfeel on this is better.
Yes.
I do. I think it's just slightly... Not, I mean, thick's not the right word, is it? But it's more like meaty. There's something more to it than this, which... it feels thin.
Thinner.
Feels thin.
This tastes like this turned up.
Yeah.
On everything.
Yeah.
Carbonation.
Power on the fridge.
Yeah. But like the hop aroma that you get, the bitterness you get, the mouthfeel you get. So it's just, I'd say maybe that would be more sessionable than that one. But in terms of everything else, it's definitely a solid tribute to it. Probably it's one of the most familiar kits that I've made to the real thing, I would say.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we've done some out of books that were pretty close. The Schneider Weiss was pretty close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is so close. Apart from looks.
Oh, yeah. If you were blindfolded,
again,
you would think that's the same beer, but not watered down as much or something like that.
Let's be honest, though. Did we use any fining agents or clearing in this?
No.
No. If we'd
Did you cold crush it?
Yeah, I think I cold crushed it, yeah.
And obviously it's been in the keg anyway, so...
Yeah, but if we'd have put, I don't know, gelatin in it, I'm pretty sure we probably use like some kettle finings, like some...
it's never going to be like that,
Irish
though,
moss.
is it? You're not going to get it from that, do you think?
Maybe.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, well, I mean...
I reckon there's probably someone watching this going, I've made that kit and I made it look exactly like the commercial one.
Do a video on it.
If it's not on YouTube, it doesn't fucking exist.
Doesn't count.
Right.
Like you said, the Dog and Partridge, theirs was the same, but then again, they probably not done. I don't think it says use fining agents on there.
I know, but it doesn't have to. If someone doesn't tell
but
you
it's
not to walk,
if
someone doesn't say don't walk out in front of a car, you're not just going to walk out in front of the car, are you?
But if you don't know it's a road, and we didn't,
if we never know it's a
well,
road.
my point was going to say is you don't know. We'd never had this beer before, had we?
No.
So we don't know
true.
if it was cloudy or not.
That
was my point. If you don't know you're crossing a road, then you wouldn't step out in front of it. But if you knew it was going to be like this, then you probably would have used fining agents.
Be careful when you're crossing the road, guys.
Anyway.
Also, use finings if you're making this beer.
Yes. Right. What would you give it as a score, though, as a beer?
On taste, high. It's an 8.5.
For me, I would say an 8.9. Yeah, which is unusual for me to score higher than you. Yeah. I really like, and when I had it on draft, I had the 2 beer. I think I had this, and I had the wheat beer on draft, and this was so popular. That's why I had to get it in the bottle quickly. Yeah, because it was just like people where it was going. And I would give them the try too, and they would always come back. Because
it's not like offensively hoppy. It's not. It's not because some beers now. Sorry, let's just move those over. I'm going to see what you've done. Some beers now. You poured it
it's
like an
absolute bacon soda.
You poured it from like up here. Some beers that you can get now are just really pushing the boundaries of what they're doing. Like they're too hoppy or they're too bitter. This is just not too much of anything. I think. Well, we'll get to sessionability in a bit, but I I think it's a really good, well-rounded pint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely.
How much is it a pint?
72p.
72p.
Yep. So it's 72p.
And that's with the fancy yeast, isn't it?
That's with the fancy yeast, yeah. So we use the WL 002, the White Labs, the English ale. Yeah. So because you've got a choice, I think you've just got Safflager 4.
SO4, the blue one.
Yeah,
Whichever
the blue
is.
one, and then you've got their dry version, which I think is the WL 007, maybe. Maybe.
Shaken, not stirred.
I don't know. Yeah.
Is that what you did?
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't stirred. That was short, was it? Yeah. And and then we went for this, which was the most expensive one, the liquid one. So
Dollar, Stills. But yeah,
Well,
it
if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, it works out 72p a pint. It's a great beer.
yeah, I think it is a really good beer.
You can't really compare it to, you know, a lot of the time when we do this, we go, oh, well, yeah, you can make OBL for 15p a pint, though.
Well, what-
But it's not, it's a very hoppy beer, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we did that other one with the Siren, and that was pushing boundaries of 90p or something like that.
The one that I fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I think this video will go out before that, so they've got the joys of that to follow.
I'm in embarrassment delaying the editing of that video. Yeah.
I thought it was that.
Yeah.
So that obviously was a bit higher, but then we've got because I've just recently done the Oyster Boys Lager using a Lutra, which is Kveik, which is I think cheaper than this. So in the middle, 7.
Yeah, I think 7.5. 7.5.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I think where this beer, it's going to do all right on sessionability, but it's not going to be wild because it is very bitter. Like, well, not too bitter, but it's that bitterness. I think after a few pints, I'd be like, I need something a bit slightly easier on the back of my mouth.
Yeah, it's very. If you were going to describe a fruit to come from this, you'd obviously pineapple. I really get like the pineapple. I know I'm just sort of going back to the flavour, but how many pineapples?
A bit late for that. Don't talk about flavour now.
Oh, okay, sorry, we passed it. Yeah, I just got it then. I was like, what flavour is that? I'm trying to put my finger on it. It's like a hoppy pineapple.
Yeah, but it is. I do think sessionability. I'm just gonna go with the score. I reckon probably a 4. I could have 4 pints of this, and then I'll probably move on to something else. What is it? About 5.5%. This is it.
I think you did a bad choice there. I think I could do 5 of them.
Oh,
I really, yeah.
That's what you
Well, I
have.
just
You
thought
have 5 then.
Yeah, well, I will. Well, I can't.
You have to make it again.
Yeah. No, I was pleasantly surprised because when they sent this, in my head, I'd not had proper job, and I was just thinking of like a Doom Bar or something like that.
Yeah.
Like an Ale one,
Like a red ale.
which you know, I've got no issue with that, but that's the sort of thing I was getting. And then when we tasted it, we were like, oh, is that actually how it's supposed to taste like? It can't be right. It tastes almost like between a hazy,
Like a big boy beer, isn't it?
yeah, like almost between a West Coast and like a hazy pale.
Yeah.
It's sort of in between that. And when we were tasting it, going, that can't be how it's meant to taste. We've done something wrong here.
We've magicked proper job into
Yeah,
something
yeah.
really good.
But when I've actually
it's
tasted it, yeah, it's meant to taste like that, which
Yeah.
is good.
Because the thing is, if I go out to there's in the northwest, Brunningham Price is like a big pub chain, mainly in the northwest, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm sure I've seen them have proper job on in there before, and I've never had it.
No,
'Cause
I
just
will be,
looked at
though.
it, I looked at it, I thought that's proper old man pipe. That.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
No.
I'd have a proper job now.
Yeah. So
And
you'll
I'd
be
be-
going in with your flannel shirt.
I'd be interested to see what it's like off a hand pull as well. With about,
I think it's not as strong, which
No?
it never usually cask is not as strong, isn't it? So
But yeah, great beer though.
yeah, absolutely. So
Do you want to do the oyster score?
yeah, you need me to make it nice and easy, don't you?
Well, should we just do this?
There we go.
There's the oyster score for this beer.
Yeah.
Hope you've really enjoyed the video. Smash like, hit subscribe, follow us on here and on Facebook and on Instagram and on all the other things.
Are we still upgrading our?
Well, you're in
webpage?
charge of the Instagram, so there's not been a post for about 2 years on
No.
there. So yeah, maybe if someone follows us, we'll do something with it, but maybe not.
Maybe okay. I'll start. I'll get it and I'll restart it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we still our website? Is that still regularly updated?
Yeah, you can go on the website and see the scoreboard. I update it with the scores, but it doesn't get updated with anything else.
The videos are put onto it. Though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's all they need to know, isn't it?
Yeah,
You can
pretty
buy
much it.
Yeah.
Oysters out.
Yeah.